Good day, folks. I'm Stu Beans with the Little House of Beans, and you might be wondering, why am I sitting with one, two, I don't know, I can't count this morning. Why am I sitting here with all these pans? Well, today I have an unboxing video. This is the brand new Coleman Cascade 18 stove. It's an 8,000 BTU, 13 by 13, that's inches, single burner stove. And why did I get this? Not because it's new, that's for sure, but I've had two of these forever. And they are tanks, but they are in a very odd shape. So while they work, and if you're a single burner kind of person, then perhaps they work for you, and they have worked for me, but this might be a better shape. I don't know, this box has not been opened. Can you see me? So today we're gonna unopen the box, we're gonna look at what's inside, we're gonna put it through a standard 1 pound bottle of propane test, and we're gonna see if we like the product and if it definitely replaces the old one. So stick around. If this is the kind of content you like, do me a favor. Thumbs up is the best thing you can possibly do to help our channel, if you like the content. If not, you do what you gotta do. So let's get on with the unboxing. So let's start to open it. And you know, we're here in the backyard of my house, and it is super windy. So I don't know if you can hear all that wind, but if you do, I apologize. But here we go. We're gonna take this out, put this over here, and then we got these things here to take off. So let's put those there. So what do we have in the box? We have the Coleman instructions, the CM5482 series. You have your regulator right here. Let's see if we can get that out. Probably not. I'm just gonna rip it. So looks like a standard regulator. And I probably should have brought a knife. Trusty knife. That makes life a little easier, doesn't it? So this looks like the grate. Let's put that here for 1 second. Throw that in the box. Let's put that aside. And here is the star of the show. Coleman Cascade 18. It's pretty light. Looks like a single knob. We're definitely going to test that. Looks like you got one of your piezo lighters there. This is where the regulator will go in. Let's look at the bottom here. So, a lot of people always ask, is this going to, you know, what can you put this on? You know, is the heat going to come out of here? We're going to test that too. But it does have little feet here. So if you put this down, you maybe got 1/4 of an inch or a 1/2 inch of clearance between the feet and the lip here. So that's probably good for letting some of that heat dissipate. But we're going to turn it on. We're going to crank it up. And we're going to see how it works. Okay, does that fit in like that? More like that. So it's above. So right off the bat, I mean, it's a pretty, feels sturdy. They say it's 13 by 13. Let's do a quick measurement. Well, that's 11. That's 12. So maybe they count the little button as an extra inch. But now you know the reason why I brought all these pans. So I can show you what the pans look like on that. So let's do that first. Okay, I've moved you back a bit. So here's what a tiny little pan looks like on here. And if I measure this guy, just for your reference, that's a 5-inch. And so your grate part is 7 inches. So from here to here, or here to here, is 7 inches, right? Let's just double check that again. Yep. So your surface area here is 7 inches. Here's a 5-inch pan. Let's see, what is this? That's an 8.5-inch pan, or probably an 8-inch pan. So he fits nicely on there. Starting to make a mess. Let's see, what size is this guy? That's a 10-inch pan. So let's get these out of the way. That's what a 10-inch pan looks like. No balance problems or anything like that. That fits nicely. That's your 10-inch pan. Here's your 12-inch pan. I know because I asked Edie and she measured them already. So this is a 12-inch pan. So he fits on there nicely. That's kind of the one of the nicest parts about having a single burner. So you can use some of these bigger pans. I know if some of you watched our cooking videos, we use 2-burner stoves, mostly the Camp Chef Everest 2 or the Everest 2X. But you can't get 2 giant pans on a 2-burner stove. So this is nice. So this is your 12-inch pan, and he fits there. He balances fine. Let's go for the big boy, and then we will clean this up and do some testing. This is a 14-inch pan, and he fits on there perfectly. So if you're looking, I don't know if you can hear that wind. I apologize. I won't know until I watch the video. 14-inch pan. So if you have a really big one like this, perhaps this is a great idea for you. So testing the flame in a windy day like this today is going to be challenging, but I have a sense of how these are going to work. So let's do that. Let's put away all these pans and let's do some flame testing. So I spared you the time it took to hook this up, but it really was not a big deal. I mean, you guys have stoves already, so it went on smooth and so on and so forth. So we have the knob here, and we have a little lighter here. So you see my hands over here, it just makes it easier for me to work. But I'm going to turn this guy and see if he lights. Okay, before I even start that, the very first thing I notice is I'm turning here. Watch this, or count the seconds. 1, 2. I had to turn it like, let's see. Oh, I had to turn this almost 3/4 of a turn to actually hear the gas come out. I am not a fan of that, but let's go. Okay, I know you won't be able to see the flame because it's daytime, but this little lighter worked like a champ. Kind of moves a little bit. See that? I don't know if that's a big deal or not. Again, this is a new product on the market, so I can crank this down. I can still hear it. So I mean, I have it on pretty low. That's pretty decent flame control, at least for a Coleman. That's pretty decent flame control. But if I put it back like that and I try to light it, he won't light. So you really got to have some gas coming through it, like when you hear it. And then he lights up like a champ. So yeah, pretty decent flame control. I'm going to crank it now. So there's a lot of turning here that doesn't make a whole lot of difference. So, you know, I wouldn't say that the flame control is all that great on this, but, you know, most of the time I worry about flame control when I'm trying to do a really low simmer. So, there's that. While we have the flame on, I took Edie's pot and I asked her to put 4 cups of water in here. And so I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to crank this all the way up as high as it'll possibly go. I'm going to put this guy on here. And, well, let's do it. Hold on. Let me start a timer. Here we go. Put that guy on there. Hit start. Now, this is on the highest flame possible, and I've got the timer going, so I will be able to let you know how long it takes to boil 4 cups of water in a small pot like this. So we're going to come back with those results. We're at the 9-minute mark. Still not boiling. 15 minutes. The water's boiling. So I'm going to turn this off. Okay, I have some thoughts about that right away. First of all, this is too hot to touch with bare hands. In a sense, it's an unfair test, and in the other sense, it's a perfectly fair test. It is very windy here, extremely windy. I'll pull a little screenshot of an app I use when I fly my drone. It pretty much shows me the wind and the wind gusts and so on and so forth. It is a windy day, and as with most, if not all, single burner stoves, you don't have any wind guards or anything of that nature. So when you're out camping with a unit like this, I think it'll be a much quicker path to boiling water when it's not windy. And you will wait a good 15 minutes for your coffee. This is an enamel pot, right? Very much like a enamel coffee pot. You will wait 15 minutes or so for boiling water on a windy day. So that's the water test in very windy conditions. The outsides are really not hot at all. And even the outside on the top is not hot. Let's push this up a bit. And this is perfectly safe to use on any surface. This is a cheap plastic tablecloth, and it is not hot whatsoever. So the little feet make a big difference. So you can use this on pretty much any surface. I was thumbing through the instructions here, and I did notice that there are accessories that you can get for this, and I guess you can get a grill and griddle accessory that actually comes with a little bag. Okay, this didn't come with any kind of bag. This didn't come with any type of bag, but it looks like there's an accessory kit with a griddle and grill and a bag. I don't know. I mean, it says, if equipped with grill and griddle accessories, allow to cool and store in the included carry bag. There's no carry bag in here, so I'm assuming they mean included with the grill and griddle. Just for comparison, size-wise, with the Coleman Power Pack. Now, mine is pretty well beat up. Again, I've probably used it 15 years. But the footprint is more or less the same. I mean, this is a little bit smaller, but this is a very odd shape. But they have served me well. So there's that. Let's talk about final thoughts. It's light, it's compact. Before we get to final thoughts, I could tell you that today, which is the middle of April of 2022, this is not even on Amazon. I think that's how new it is. I got it on Backcountry, or backcountry.com, which is an outdoor store online, and I paid $59.99, and the tax was like $4 or something like that. So $63 for that Coleman Power Pack that I was just showing you. Right now on Amazon is $50. My final thoughts, the unit is fairly nice. This will come back and flip the other way for a nice compact packing feel. Again, it doesn't come with a bag, so that's kind of a knock on Coleman. I don't know why they don't give bags with these things. So that's my first knock. I do like that it's light. I think it'd be very easy to find any bag to carry this in. The temperature control, they advertise as precise temperature control, and you know, it's not bad, but there's an awful lot of turning going on here, right? And there's some turning going on and nothing happening. That being said, I was able, even in these windy conditions, I was able to get a pretty low flame. So I think that's an improvement over the Power Pack. It feels durable. Again, it's 8,000 BTUs, so it's going to take a longer time for you to cook your foods and boil water versus, say, you know, our Camp Chef stove, which is 20,000 BTUs per side. This is a single burner unit with 8,000 BTUs. I like it. I'm going to keep it. I think we're going to use it. I'll put it in with our camping gear as a spare to our 2-burner stoves. And that's more or less it, folks. If you made it this far, show me some appreciation, give me a little love, and hit that thumbs up button. If you're already a subscriber, thanks for sticking around and watching our videos. And if you're not, please do consider subscribing if this is the kind of content you like. And you can also hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified when we push out new videos. So that is it from the Little House of Beans today. I'm Stu Beans. Cheers. I hope you guys have a great day. Camp on and prosper. See you soon.